Hey, peace, fam. Absolute salute. Enter the boss, aka Enter the guy, and I'm tapping in real quick with a choppy topic because after watching another episode of the Ask a Sucker podcast, shout out to Kendra Davis though. She was the hardest person on there, and I'm saying person because it was all black folks, and out of the dudes and the sisters, she was the only one kept it solid. The rest of the people on there, they kind of spoke all around their weird Christian Democratic supporting reptilian republic supporting values, and it is evident that we have a big line in the sand drawn when it comes to the house Negro and the field Negro. And they got too many people that ain't never been in the field that ain't gonna bust a goddamn grape under no circumstances, that you'll probably have to slap on both cheeks before they do something back. You feel me? Speaking on the situations of things that take you to the decision of having to take a life or not, or being stuck in a situation that gets violent enough to where a life is accidentally or on purpose taken or not, and then putting all of this judgment on it. Listen, for people who wouldn't bust a grape, shh, be quiet, because you're not going to do anything but vote the way that the white man say to vote at jury duty. So we don't need you up in here putting bad juju on Lil Carmelo, because I repeat, I would have did the same thing. And this ain't no old nigga with young man values or no stupid shit like this. This is a older brother that has put his ideologies into other successful young men in his family who are, they actually more successful than me, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? My son doing better than me. My nephew's doing better than me. And my cousin's doing better than me. And guess what? They should be. Because if somebody gonna fuck up, it might as well be the goddamn foundation. Then the foundation fixes itself, and then all y'all springboard off of that and do what y'all do. And that's what I did. That's what my father did. I'm still getting my shit right. But guess what is not broken? This right here and this right here. And guess what you always gonna get? The real, this right here, and the real, this right here. And sometimes these two things, they cause these two things to spring into action. And guess what? Sometimes these two things, when done right, can stop this thing from getting one of these. You feel me? I repeat, sometimes these two things cause these two things to spring into action, and that will prevent this thing from picking up this thing and taking a life. Do the fucking math. You understand? Do the math. We gotta stop letting suckers call these plays. We gotta stop listening to the say yes, ladies. Listen. Pay attention to the tongue. Pay attention to the tongue. And if a cat that's on an all-black channel right now talking about helping save people, and your last long relationship was interracial, most likely it was heavily to the white side. And if they were Mexican, they were whitewashed Mexican or whitewashed Latino American or whatever you want to call it. Listen. Also, black college graduates, white people, people that went to college, that's black. I know all of y'all are not. But let's say, you know what? Let's go with the numbers given. 85%ers. God's earth's an 85ers. You feel me? The 85% of the population that's going to be led. Most of them are going to be smart. They just came out with that term NPC. You feel me? But that don't mean that. That don't mean that they completely lost. That means that this is the person that has a degree, a career, a 401k plan, 3 kids, a Benz, a minivan, and an SUV. You understand what I'm saying? They got stock investment things that automatically take out and do this and do that and do this and do that. And they are going to vote the way that they're told to vote. They're going to cut their lawn the way their homeowners association tells them to cut their lawn. They're going to run your little black ass away and make sure that you're not selling any encyclopedias around here because you look like you want to fuck my biracial daughter. You feel me? You understand what's going on? So it ain't just white folks. It has been severely mixed. So the first thing we got to do is understand what a fucking sucker look like, because these niggas that put their hats on backwards, they got chains on. They sound like me. You feel me? But they got too much behind them to ever be me. And don't get me wrong. I don't want people to be in my financial situation because I ain't balling at all. But I want people to be a lot more financially secure than I am, and most people are. But the problem that come with that is it come with this level of weirdness. And then it's this, well, I made these decisions and that's because nigga, you got lucky. You feel me? Just like everybody else who's pushing and doing what they do. Your ass got lucky, you feel me? You could blame it on your God, you could blame it on your financial institution, but at the end of the day, listen. And I'm right behind y'all ass anyway, so you ain't get lucky for long, you feel me? I'm slowly ascending and I'm gonna show you how. Look at my videos. Look at how my YouTube is progressing. Pay attention to the books I'm dropping. Watch how the sales continue to go up. You know why? Because I'm putting together things of substance while other people had their rises and they burnouts. You feel me? This don't burn out. 723, left-handed. You feel me? Real 5 energy. My goddess, an 8. You feel me? Double 8 Virgo. You feel me? That 5, that 8, what they don't want to see and what they have to accept. You feel me? That balance, that 13, that 4. I repeat, that balance, that 13, that 4. There you go. With that being said, I'm gonna land this plane. Peep that Ask a Sucker podcast so you can get a full dose of how you should not be. And I'm gonna show you something too. This is how a brother sound when he well spoken. I'm not well spoken like right, all through the video, but this is how right here I'm impersonating. This is how a well spoken brother sounds when he's not speaking too rough or too soft. So if you gotta talk like this and be like, listen, ladies, you're trying too hard. You understand? Just be you. Just be you. Just be you. Peace, fam. Absolute salute. Pew, pew.